Hey guys, James with Torches and Tactical, and I got a quick video for you because Oknife has released the Mettle 3. That's right, Mettle 3, third iteration. Now this is unlike any knife that Olight has released. If you would want to compare it to any of them, I'd probably say it's probably close to the Heron. Just very, very angular. You know, some might even say kind of divisive in how it looks. If you're not a fan of the jagged edges, I mean, I'll tell it straight up, this may not be for you. Now, if you are interested in the Mettle 3, there is a link down in the description, and that's going to get you guys 10% off with the coupon code TT10, and that is, again, going to be down in the description for you. So now I want to go ahead and show you guys up close this Mettle 3, but before we do that, I just want to go ahead and show you the box that it came in. This lets you know that it is CPM S35 VN powder steel with an aluminum handle. Comes in at 83.5 grams or 2.95 ounces. Very clear picture, folding pocket knife. Mettle 3, a little bit of contact info on the bottom, and again, Mettle 3. So if we open this up, I've always liked the presentation. Now they do have this here. It says, each Oknife is finely tuned by hand and expertly engineered for the best possible performance. Stay sharp with your new Oknife team. So very, very nicely done. Underneath that, you do get the user manual as well as a microfiber cleaning cloth, just so you can make sure that all those smudges and fingerprints stay off of it. Very well done there. I always approve of accessories. And speaking of accessories, you don't get just the knife. You do get this really, really nice zippered travel case as well. So this is the sleeve that it came in. And not only that, if we open up this Velcro, there is a coin as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at this right here. So on one end, you have Mettle 3, and that says Oknife folding, Oknife folding knife. You can see that with the snake on there. And on the back side, you have what looks to be a scorpion tail. So very, very aggressive in its design language, similar to the knife itself. But the actual carrying pouch is very, and I do mean very, incredibly well done. So this is probably some of the softest, almost like a very fine knit microfiber. That's going to make sure that your Mettle 3 doesn't get any scratches on it. Some Velcro to hold it right there, as well as that pouch for your coin. Now I'll go ahead and put that back in there right now, just so you can see, boom. And the zipper is a YKK. It does hold very, very nicely. It's not going to come apart. And you do have a little bit of hook and loop on the front, so you can apply some patches to the front of this as well. Now this didn't come with any patches, but if you have any Olight or Oknife patches, you can slip those on the front of this right here. Also, very, very good job with that Oknife logo. Came in very clear. So now that we got all that done, let's go ahead and take a look at this. So you can see that Oknife logo right there, and then CPM S35 VN, very, very nicely done. So the pivot is a Phillips screw, and it does have a lock here. It's a button lock knife. So go ahead and we'll go ahead and open that back up. And there's just a very, again, hugely aggressive design language here. Some ports that do go all the way through. You can, there we go. You can see the background right there. So ports that go all the way through. That the Phillips screw from the pivot carries over to the handle. And I do like this spacer back here. Gives it a little bit of contrast. You can see here. So it's like almost like a bluish gray. And you have that machine pocket clip on the back side. Now, one interesting thing is typically I would expect to see that a pocket clip going the same direction as the handle, but it follows the edge of the handle. And given that angular shape, when it's sitting in your pocket, so it'll sit like this. If it's sitting in your pocket, you'll see that the pocket clip actually comes at an angle. You can take that off because, again, Phillips screws right there. And then, so captive both sides for that pivot is a couple Phillips screws. Now, if we move on to the blade, CPM S35V, so really, really nice. I like S35V. You know, it gives that good balance between edge retention and sharpenability. So on top of that, we can see here, let's move in. So you have metal 3, and you get your serial number as well as that scorpion tail. So on the back side, there's no jimping or anything right here, but it is a rather large platform because of the width of the handle. So you have a nice spot to be able to hold your hand there. Now, as far as the blade design though, I actually spent a lot of time looking up different designs that you could consider this to be. It is double ground. Now, one interesting thing is it seems to fit most with a Tanto style blade. However, the top section is incredibly large compared to a typical Tanto. So it doesn't really fit in with, it's almost like a hybridized Tanto with maybe a trailing point. But outside that, I mean, the design language is probably potentially very divisive, but it does feel really nice in the hand. Even if it is a slimmer handle, you can see that it does fit my large hands. Again, 6'2", about 220. It does fit my large hands very nicely. And my thumb rests just perfectly on the back spacer right there, up onto the blade. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Also in that description, again, use the code TT10 and you can get 10% off of your Metal 3. And if you guys have any questions about the Metal 3, go ahead and send them down in the comments below as well, and I can go ahead and do that. So guys, thank you so much for being here with me today. If you would like this video, share it with your friends and subscribe to the channel. And when you subscribe, click on that bell, because that's going to let you guys know when we have more knives coming in. I do have quite a few knives that we could have on the channel, but it also lets you guys know when we have a giveaway. So highly recommend that you guys subscribe. So thank you guys so much, and we'll see you in the next one.